All right, in this video, we're just going to be testing the performance of the MRCOOL DIY mini split that I installed not too long ago. And if you want to check it out, I got an hour-long install video showing how to step-by-step install this unit. And in that video, I said I'd do a little update, okay? So today, we're just going to turn it on. It's freaking 90 degrees outside, so this is a really good day to test how well it'll perform, you know, with the sun beating down on the garage. And overall, just what to expect cost-wise. I mean, how much does this unit cost to run? How much electricity are you using? Now, this unit is a 20 SEER unit, so it's very efficient, and we'll do a little calculation to see how much it costs to run it. All right, guys, so we're going to start the MRCOOL unit in about 5 minutes here, but let's get a baseline of the outside temperature. Let me refresh this. All right, so we're at 88 degrees in Chicago, in the Chicago area, and humidity is 47%. Okay, so today we're going to reach a high of 91, and you can see that we're getting some nastier weather Monday through Thursday. 94, 93, 95, 94, and the humidity is coming. Supposedly that's what the weather guys say. So I'd love to test it on one of these days as a worst case, but you know, I'll be on vacation for a couple days and then I'm back to work. So today is Sunday. I got some free time. Let's run this thing, okay? So that's that. Okay, for testing, we will use my ecobee, which controls the garage heater. And the reason we're going to use it is because it has a humidity reading as well. So starting temperature is 86, 59% humidity, okay? And we'll flip this guy in. And it's almost 11 a.m. Okay, so I got a little spreadsheet here so I can keep track of this. So we're going to start at 11, 88 degrees outside temp, 47 humidity, indoor is 86, 59%, and then we'll just run it for a few hours and see what happens. All right, so go over here, MRCOOL app. We're going to turn this guy on, and we're just going to crank it way down so it'll just keep running. Okay, it says room temperature 91 degrees on this thing. But anyway, all right, I just heard it fire on. It's on, so you got a little mark here. Inside, it's 91 degrees, and we set it to 63. It's on. This also has runtime information in it. If you go here, you know, if we go to history here, usage history, timeline. Okay, so this will give us some information, you know, if we want to look that up. But okay, it's on, and let's see how it goes. All right, so like I said, I'm located in Chicago. My garage is 22 by 22, so it's roughly 480 square feet. And the walls are cinder block, okay? The R value sucks with cinder block. It's like 0.8 per inch or something like that. I have an open ceiling. I have R19 bats right up against the roof sheathing. About 80% of it is insulated. You know, see here, these corners are very difficult, and I got lazy, so that's something I'm going to do this fall. Okay, the unit is on. It's nice and quiet, and we'll just give it some time to cool down this space. Alright, you can barely see it, but right there's my thermostat for the heater, right underneath the heater. I know that's a terrible spot. I'm going to move it this fall. But anyway, that's where the temperature and humidity readings are coming from. So that's 8 foot off the ground, and, you know, we'll just use that. Alright, so here I am at the disconnect box, and I got an amp meter on here, so it's pulling 6.8 amps. Okay, so we'll figure out how much this thing costs to run. Okay, so now we know how much current is pulling. We can figure out the cost, electricity cost. So first we need to go amps to watts. I'm at rapidtables.com. So AC single phase, enter current in amps, 6.8. Voltage, 220. Power factor is 0.85 for an induction motor, and that's basically what's in there is a compressor motor, right? So we'll calculate. So we got 1271 watts. Okay, and then we'll go over here, energy cost. What did I say here? 1271. So 1271 watts, hours of use per day. We'll just go 1. We'll get the cost per hour to run. Okay, kilowatt hour cost, minus 14 cents after all the delivery charges and whatnot. So that's how much I'm paying per kilowatt hour. So it costs 18 cents an hour. 18 cents an hour to run. Alright, so we'll just do that. We got the cost, got the temperatures. Let's just see how this thing does. Alright guys, it's 11:57, so we're approaching the 1 hour mark that it's been on, and it feels a lot better. Alright, so outside temperature 89 degrees, humidity 44. Alright, and looking at our Ecobee, we got 84 degrees, 46% humidity. Alright, so outside it's getting a little warmer, but inside we in just 1 hour we dropped 2 degrees and 13% humidity. So 13%. I mean, obviously the temperature difference isn't huge, but man, it feels a lot more comfortable because the humidity's dropping. Okay, so it's only 12 o'clock. It's been 1 hour. That's what you get. And just so you know, this thermostat that's up here is the one that's reading 84. The MRCOOL unit is reading like 79 degrees, all right? So, I mean, there's a difference between these two locations. And really, what I need to do, also because of the heater, is I need to put a little ceiling fan up here. And I'll do that this fall. I just have too much stuff to do right now. But yeah, definitely putting a fan up there to circulate both the heat and the AC and just get a little bit of a breeze in here. Alright, so that's where I put the condensation drain, right there at the bottom of, so it's right there at the bottom of this run. And you can see it's watering the mud. Yeah, this is where my boys like to dig random holes in the yard. They were looking for worms to go fishing, so I might do something about that, I might not. I don't know if it's going to be a problem or not. And this is for Cody at Motorcycle MD. He made a comment about my wife's garden here. So here you go, here's all the veggies. A lot of lettuce. Eat a salad every single day. It's good for you. Alright, it's 1 p.m. so it's been on for 2 hours. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, so outside 89, 44% humidity. Alright, so the temperature stayed the same between 12 and 1, 89 degrees. It's hot out there, man. The sun is beating down, okay? Let's do a refresh here. And the Ecobee is reading 84 degrees inside the garage, 45% humidity. Okay, so not much difference inside the garage. It just dropped 1% humidity inside the in here. Real quick, let me show you a couple things here. I got my home thermostat in here. Look at this, it's 53% humidity inside the house at 74. Okay, so we are pretty much lower humidity inside the garage, and you know, humidity can make it miserable. All right. Also, on the MRCOOL app, let's see here. Okay, the MRCOOL app, the temperature sensor in the unit, the air handler inside here, shows 77 degrees. Okay, it's just because this Ecobee is so freaking high up there in that space up there, and it's just very heat soaked. Here's just another thermometer I have about 6.5 feet off the ground, kind of by the computer. It's hovering just a little under 80 degrees, you know, for a third temp check. Alright guys, it's 2 p.m. Let's do the outside weather check. Alright, we're officially at 90. Feels like 93. Humidity's 41%. So inside the garage, 84 degrees, 44%. Alright, so at this point, I think this is all the unit has to cool the garage even further. I mean, we're doing like a worst case scenario, which is, you know, 90 degrees outside. The sun, you know, from 11 to 2 is blaring on my garage. And, you know, I can put my hand here on the walls and they're freaking warm because I don't have any insulation on the walls. I should insulate my ceiling better. My garage door should be sealed tighter, and I'm working on all that. But in any case, there's a big difference walking from outside to in here. It's a lot more comfortable. Okay, and then this temperature is 8-9 feet off the ground of the garage. I actually had to put up some camping gear up in my attic and my rafters, and just climbing a ladder and throwing a bin up there, it was a good 5 to 10 degrees hotter up there, because that's where heat goes, right? And just so you know, the MRCOOL app here, let's see what temperature this thing is reading. So it's reading 77 degrees, and it's been there for some time, okay? So that's pretty much the lowest temperature we're going to see until the sun goes down, okay? Or away from the garage. So had it on for 3 hours, a whopping 54 cents in electricity. And also, it was not done in turbo mode, okay? So, for the last hour, I'm going to bump it up to turbo mode just to see what would happen. All right, so this guy's in turbo mode, and the fan's blaring. This is as loud as it gets right here. Nice oscillating louver, so it distributes the cool air nicely. Alright, so let's check back in an hour here. Alright, it's 3 p.m. Let's check out the outside temperature. Alright, 90 degrees. Feels like 92, 41% humidity. Okay, we got 83 degrees, 46%. Okay, so the turbo mode dropped it a degree. Alright guys, so I shut off the AC at 3 o'clock, okay? And then just recently I opened the garage door because I needed to pull a car in, do a quick trans fluid change. Anyway, if I look at the weather here, it's still 90 degrees outside. Feels like 93, 41% humidity. And if I look at the app on my phone, it actually says 92 degrees. Anyway, what I want to show you here is now my thermostat is reading 96 degrees and 44% humidity, and there's sweat just dripping down my face. I wasn't sweaty when the AC was on, so so if we just go back to here, now we're at 96, we were at 83 at just that thermostat up there, okay? So that's 13 degrees difference right there on this day. It's super hot today, right? Anyway, so that's how it looks. So it's 5 o'clock, it'll be 96 till frickin', 8 o'clock or something, and then the temperature will start to drop. But anyway, that's a little more info for you. So I definitely like the AC. It's definitely more comfortable in here. No surprise there, right? All right, guys, so that's it for this video. I think we maxed out the cooling capacity given the day we are testing this guy. I mean, it's a really hot day, 90, 91 degrees. And I have some more insulation to add to the garage. I have some door seals to replace and whatnot. So obviously that will all improve the cooling of this unit. I'll leave some MRCOOL links in the video description and in the upper right so you could check that out for yourself. But overall, super happy about the install, and it just cools it down, drops the humidity, and there's a noticeable difference when I walk out from outside to the garage. And I'm not here sweating bullets making videos for you guys anymore.